Yeah, you see the title. You know, let me be the first to say this to a lot of people out here. You're full of it. See, the vast majority of people in America, and I'm talking specifically about us as black men, you know, predominantly quote unquote ADOS, because I gotta include everybody, right? If you're not a black man ADOS in America, you don't even remember when I wasn't a stereotype to you. See, I was a stereotype to you when I was in preschool, preschool, pre-K, daycare, as some would say. I was a stereotype to you then. When I got in kindergarten, I was a stereotype. From kindergarten to eighth grade, I was a stereotype. From freshman to senior year of high school, I was a stereotype. From freshman to senior year of college, I was a stereotype. Grad school, I was a stereotype. Out of school into young adulthood, I was a stereotype. Adulthood, I was a stereotype. See, and then, to older age, I was a stereotype. Now, mind you, everybody has a stereotype. I know somebody's gonna come up with that one, but you don't have a lifetime of a negative stereotype. Nobody thought you was a negative person as a child. Nobody thought you was negative, as a preteen. Nobody thought you was a super predator as a teenager. You get what I'm saying? These are documented studies with us. This already is. It's already. Oh, if I see somebody walking down the street with a hoodie on, oh. Nobody says, Bill Belichick is walking around with a hoodie, you're intimidated. Matter of fact, nobody says if Luka Doncic is walking around with a stereotype, big, tall, white guy, with a hoodie, he gonna rob me. Nobody says that. Nobody says that. Big, tall Mexican. I don't even know if there's a big, tall Mexican. Whatever. Ronaldo, Cristiano, is it Ronaldo, walking around with a hoodie. A group of, no. For you guys, I'm a stereotype. And why I say I have to include everybody else, because that even works with our black folks from the Caribbean and Central South America, UK, and Africa. Because I know what y'all gonna say. When I was here, they called me an African booty scratcher. We called each other African booty scratchers, even if you wasn't from out the country. We were children. So when you have to, when I was a kid, they picked on me. They picked on me too. And ironically, I got picked on by my own and everybody else. And I'm not 41 years old talking about the reason I don't deal with you because, you called me names when I was 12. But because, you don't know how long I've been a stereotype to you, guess what? That makes absolute sense to you folks. Even though your family teased you, your friends in your own group teased you as a kid, but you're not scarred for life from that. you know, to the point where we hang around, people hang around us and they try to be a stereotype. Not understanding that we're not a stereotype around each other. We're who we are around each other. And then you come into the fold and you try to cut up. This is what I thought it was. This is what I thought it was. And guys looking at you like, oh, okay. And then you get uncomfortable and then you leave. And you think that's an isolated experience. That's an anomaly of an experience. You're going to get around grown men and don't expect them to act like grown men because they black. Wow. You're going to get around young men and expect that they're a different kind of young man because they're black. Even though your young man friends that are of different races act like young men, but it doesn't, that's so detrimental. Oh, see, you can party when you're not black and it's okay. You can't when you're black. You can laugh when you're non-black. You can't when you're black. Oh, you can go through the range of human emotion, when you're non-black, but you can't when you're black because y'all living in a stereotype. And you can make it stereotypes to racism. That's not an our problem, that's a your problem. Because guess what? I'm not going around people to make sure they reinforce a stereotype for me so I can feel better about myself. And I don't spend a lifetime doing it and think nothing is wrong with it. I mean, we don't do that, rather. You know, we grow out of childish stereotypes of people. It seems like all of you other groups just don't. But I'm done. Like, share, subscribe. Catch you on the next one. Peace.